Hello, this is Walter from the website department. Today I'm going to show you how to edit content on your page. First of all, I've got your website up, and what you want to do next is go ahead and log into it. So if you go to the very top right, there's a login button. Click on it for me and go ahead and log in. I've already got my information open, so I'm just going to basically go back and open up my page that I'm logged into. So you should be looking at your backend of Perfect Mind, contacts, so forth. So on your main navigation, go to marketing and go to website settings. Once you're in website settings, you would have all the different tabs that basically will correspond with your website. So if we go to organize pages, you will see what we call app suites or menus. Each one of these menus contains two Perfect Mind. So your website consists primarily of 2 or 3 different menus or app suites. Your social site app suite, this is basically all the pages that correspond with your main navigation. So home, about, programs, news and events, online store, contact us. Inside of your programs, you've got kids, Muay, personal, seminars. And you'll notice that under the programs menu, we will have those for Windows as well. Now the other page that's not in this area is basically when I fill out the form, I go to what they call the web promo page. So if I go to my last menu, which is called web promo, here you will see the actual web promo, and you would see that you have 4 of them because you have one for each of your 4 different programs, for your Muay Thai, kids, and for your personal self-defense. The seminar or any other page on your website. So for instance, if I'm on the home page and I fill out this information, the generic web promo will open that is not basically linked to a specific age group or style, as we would say. So you got step 1, step 2 to book your class. That's your promo page, for instance. But now let's say I'm on the kids page and I fill out the form. It will take me to the kids web promo page, which is the web promo page here. And if I want to basically make changes, I can click edit. If I don't want to, I can just go right to view, and this will show me now your web promotion page for kids. So as you can see, step 1 would be the schedule. Step 2 would be the offer. So now here we got 2 weeks for $39 plus uniform, unlimited classes. If you ever wanted to change a bit of the wording here, all you need to do is just click the edit button, and you will then be in edit mode on that particular page. And as you can see, step 1 is the schedule. If we scroll down a bit further, you will see here is the offer. So 2 weeks for $39, $49 for uniform classes. So changing the text is really no problem at all. It's basically if you change the text and the pricing, you would then also have to have the proper link to the proper store item. But we will cover that on another training session. I just wanted to basically get you familiarized with the web promos that are going on. So now what I want to show you is basically how to go in and edit your news and events page. So on your website, if we go to news and events, we have this new page that we added, and here basically we can come in and basically add or remove any of the school news or upcoming events. So you are going to basically want to keep this up to date. So what you want to do is go into setup and go to events. So again, under social site, which is my main menu, go into edit. So now while you're in edit mode, the easiest way to do this will be to have a look. So current news. So did you want to add this under current news or under upcoming events? So let's say I want to add this under current news. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the existing description and the title. So I'm going to basically do this and right click on it and copy it. Now I'm going to basically put my cursor at the end of that line, and I'm going to basically hit my enter key. I'm going to move it one space isn't really enough, so I'm going to go ahead and add one more space. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click in the area and paste it. As you can see, I now have another title. So now here, if I basically just backspace on the title, I can change this to current school. Actually, you know what? Let's change this to make it properly. Whenever you're basically backspacing, make sure you never delete the whole thing. Leave maybe one letter so it keeps the class, font style, and everything. And let's go with date. So I'm going to say March 14th. And then I can go back and delete the extra letter. And now I can come into here and backspace this out again, leaving at least one letter in this to keep my styling formatting. Oops. As you can see, you don't want to do that because now it could change the whole structure of that next sentence. So the fonts maybe will match, so forth. So I'm going to basically just move it back so I can restore that line again. And I did that by doing Control key and the Z key simultaneously. If you click them both together, Control key and the Z key, it will basically restore the last thing that was on your computer. So I'm going to basically just backspace this and leave the one letter here. So Monday is testing date. Make sure you bring your family to cheer you on. Exclamation. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to remove the W. Now, just by looking at this, I can see that there seems to be a lot of room between these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just backspace it and move everything up one. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and save my page. If I go back to my events and I refresh it, you can see now that I have 2 school news here and 2 upcoming events. So let me refresh it because I should have 3 after I'm done. And that's the current news section. As you can see, I now have 3 current news sections. That's basically all you need to do to basically update content on your pages. So you can do it exactly as I did it. Copy and paste an existing page, or content on the page I should say, and then never delete anything. Now, also, before you start working on anything, so let's say I just got to my page and I wanted to make a change. You'll notice at the very top right there's a restore point, meaning that if I make a small change on my page right now, it's going to save this version of the page. So I recommend doing this. So for news, I'm going to go ahead and just basically add another S after news, so it's misspelled, but that's okay because I'm going to save it. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a restore point for my page, events page. So I'm going to go back, and you'll notice now I should have a new restore point for today's basically date, which I do, which is the last restore point right here. So if I would restore it to the earlier version, you will see that that S is going to be removed from this version. So restore it, and then you can see my S has been removed now because I had saved the page prior to making my changes. So I always would recommend making a small change before you start, saving it, going back and removing the change you just made, and then going about and making your changes. This way, if anything happens to the page, you break it, just go back, restore it to the earlier version, and you will never mess up a page. And now that I saved it, you'll see my page will be identical to the way it was a second ago, but I actually created a restore point that in case I had messed up my page, I could return it back to the original version. Thank you so much, and I hope you have enjoyed this. You have a great day, and keep up the editing on your new website. Thank you.